The two sisters were getting married on the same day. The older sister rode off in a luxury car, while the younger one left on an electric scooter. But the younger sister didn't love the programmer she was marrying. In her past life, she had married a CEO. However, the CEO abandoned her, and got together with another woman. Even her mother-in-law looked down on her, all because she didn't truly love the CEO. Later, the CEO's company went bankrupt, and the younger sister blamed her older sister for everything. After marrying the programmer, the older sister worked hard alongside him. Eventually, he became a wealthy man, and she became the wife of a rich entrepreneur. All of this drove the younger sister over the edge. She wanted to take her sister down with her, but unexpectedly, they both returned to the day of choosing their husbands. Just as the older sister was about to pick the programmer again, the younger sister suddenly ran up and snatched the marriage contract from her. Their mother immediately stopped the younger sister. She hoped her daughter would still marry the CEO, but the younger sister insisted the CEO would go bankrupt. That's when the older sister realized her sister had also been reborn. Still, the older sister didn't want her to succeed. She grabbed the contract back from her sister, but knowing her future misery, the younger sister offered to pay money in exchange for marrying the programmer. The older sister agreed right away, while the younger sister secretly celebrated. She didn't realize the older sister had her own plan. Although the programmer appeared to be a good man, he was actually twisted and controlling. He often forced his wife to do things against her will. On the wedding day, both sisters happily arrived at the ceremony. After the younger sister returned home with the programmer, she remembered how the CEO would eventually abandon his wife. At the same time, the CEO threw the older sister onto the bed. He coldly warned her not to try to make him fall in love. Just then, his assistant rushed in to inform him that his mistress was sick. But the older sister blocked his way. When he demanded that she let go of his hand, she calmly told him that the mistress had already been taken to the hospital by the housekeeper. Surprised, he quickly called the housekeeper to confirm, and only relaxed after hearing the truth. Then he asked how she knew. In fact, the older sister had long been aware of the mistress's existence. She knew the mistress would fake an illness, just to lure the CEO away, so she had sent a doctor ahead of time to wait outside the mistress's house. Outraged, the CEO suddenly pushed the girl onto the bed. He leaned in to kiss her, but she pushed him away. She told him she didn't love him, but she wanted them to pretend to be husband and wife. Then she went to sleep in another room, but this was all part of her plan. She believed the CEO would come to her soon, asking to be with her. What she didn't know was that the CEO also thought she'd come crawling back to him. Meanwhile, the programmer pushed the younger sister onto the bed as well. He said he wanted to sleep in separate rooms. The younger sister immediately assumed that he disliked her. But then, she came up with an idea. The next morning, she brought her mother-in-law a hot cup of coffee. Her mother-in-law was thrilled, and offered her $5 as a reward. The younger sister thought that was way too stingy. People nearby urged her to just take the red envelope. Left with no choice, she accepted it.